Congratulations again, and you're a true inspiration to our community. I was really touched by your whole speech, and especially the component about talking about breaking the glass ceiling and the sacrifice it sometimes takes to do that. And I definitely understand the aspect of being in a non-traditional field because I'm in one of those and won't believe how many people, when they ask me what I do and I say I'm a sustainability consultant, how many aunties and uncles eyes glaze over and say, wait, doctor, lawyer, own a hotel, motel, engineer? And I'm like, none of those things. Yeah. But I know about all of them, but none of those. So I really appreciate that speech. So now I'd like to introduce Jay Shah, IACC Secretary, and Cash Seth, the member of our Leadership Committee, who will be presenting the Male Business Professional of the Year.
Good evening, everybody. It is our pleasure to introduce the winner of this year's Male Entrepreneur Award. He moved to the United States at the age of 16. Unfortunately, within 2 short years after that, his father passed away suddenly, and he had to take care of his mother and his little brother. His passion to be in the technology space and him seeing a need for technology for doctors led him and his best friend to create a company called Computech City in 2002. In the past 15 years, Computech City has grown tremendously from being a single 500 square foot office and 1 client to over 330 employees in over multiple countries. Their goal was to help doctors be doctors, get back to the patients, and let them worry about the technology needs and let them get back to the patients, As their clients' needs changed, they also formed a sister company called Build Right, which helps the medical practices with their revenue cycle management. Computech City is not your normal IT company. They've gained many valuable partnerships with leaders such as Microsoft, Dell, DataCore, SonicWall, Meditab, and eClinicalWorks. They've actually accrued many awards, even just this past year, being one of the best companies to work for from Orlando Business Journal, top 100 companies from the Orlando Sentinel, and the Small Business Excellence Award from the Orlando Small Business Organization. It is our distinguished pleasure to announce this year's Indian American Chamber of Commerce Male Entrepreneur of the Year, Saurin Patel from Computech City.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for introduction. This is my first public speaking on the mic, so I'll be a little nervous. But first of all, I want to thank IACC for this award, and I'm honored and humbled to have been selected for this award, and as it recognizes years of dedication. I would not have been here possible without my family, my friends, my mom, my wife, and my business partner, Darshan, who is a big part of this award. You have been a vital part of our growth, and you and I have been together for 17 years. I owe our company success to you for long working days and your dedication to our success. Just like what introduced, as of today, we are serving over 600 plus medical practices throughout the United States in 43 different states. Throughout our years, we had adopted ever-changing technology field by adding new services. When we started, doctors' offices did not have computers. And now they are all forced to have a computer system. So it has been an amazing journey to help them go to the next level. After 15 years of being in business, I can say that we have kept up with the changes that are required in the industry and added our services to help the practices to meet their needs. We are one of the only company in state of Florida who is 100% medical specific and the third largest company in the United States who serves a medical practice. We are now building our new headquarters, thinking about our growth in the next 3 years, building new headquarters of 10,000 square foot, a lot bigger than I thought, because our first office was our apartment, and the second office was 500 square foot. It has already been recognized in 2017 Design Award by American Institute of Architects, which is projected to be open in December this year. Thurston and I personally designed this office for the last 1 year, picked everything that we want that fits our team. Because when we started from our apartment and our first employee. And I remember my wife used to bring us a lunch every day fresh, or my mom. We wanted to continue the same thing, and as of today, every Friday, as a whole company, we meet and we eat lunch together. And we want to continue that. Our new headquarters will be built to promote our family environment, comfortable health, and going green concept, which will have about 250 solar panels, self-sufficient power. Hopefully next hurricane we won't lose the power. Everything that I mentioned was not made possible or made possible by our amazing team, Computex City and Bill Wright. We build our culture based upon open communication and relationship building, and that never failed us. Their input has always been very valuable aspect of our accomplishments. We have a team who is very diverse in age, background, education. We continue to develop internal relationship with our employee and take care of them and their family. And that made us to be recognized as best place to work for, as a family environment. Also, one thing about our company and us is we like to give it back to community. When UCF was architecting health informatics program, we helped them, as well as one of our big clients, Orlando Orthopedic, has a charity, kids sports, so we are volunteering there. And currently, we are working with the Children's Home Society to develop a program to help underprivileged children to have access to technology, which now one of the most important things. Lastly, I want to thank IACC again for the recognition and providing Indian American community and everyone with the way to inspire others for their best. And congratulations, Anjali, for your work. Thank you, everyone.